Right. Well, they are the it fashion statement in Hollywood, and we are talking, of course, about cute little pooches made famous by Paris Hilton and many, many others. And so we wanted to take a couple of minutes to basically show you, it's okay, it's just like being at home. I'm used to it. My kids are always all around me, and, you know, I've got animals around me. But, you know, if you want to kind of be celebrity inspired, and even if you don't, you just love your pets, it seems like people are turning to these, like I call them pet accessories, but they're just little tiny mini dogs. They're minis. But there are some things we should probably keep in mind, right?
Right. Well, we want to keep in mind that pets are living beings. So, you know, as far as an accessory is concerned, we want to make sure that we realize that that's a lifelong commitment when we're getting a dog, no matter how big it is. So,
well, Tina, you're with Friends of Animal Care and Control,
yes,
and you guys adopt out hundreds of animals every year here in our own backyard.
Yes.
And a lot of people, I think, sometimes when they think, oh, I want a Chihuahua, I need to go to the pet store.
Right.
Wrong.
That's correct. That is wrong.
Right.
And
we can get a small
absolutely. All of the dogs that you see here are rescues, and pretty much any breed that you can think of, you can get at either Maricopa County Animal Care and Control, Arizona Humane Society, or any of the breed-specific rescues.
Okay.
So you'll want to go to petfinder.com if you're in the market for a dog, and pretty much any dog that you want, you can find in a rescue.
Let's shift our attention up here to the stage, because a lot of times people want to take their pets with them in a carrier, or maybe they just want to take them like anywhere they go, shopping, vacation, you know, yoga or doga.
Doga, yes.
Whatever the case may be. And so as we do think about that, there are some concerns as well, just to be aware of or be reminded of.
Absolutely. When you do take your dog with you, you always want to make sure that you never leave them unattended in a hot car. You also want to make sure that if you do have a carrier for them, that they are able to be comfortable in the carrier. That they can turn around.
And so how much extra space? Oh, so they can turn around. That's
so that they can stand up and turn around. You don't want them crammed in there. The other thing that you want to remember is that you want to bring like some supplies with you. It's just like a baby. So I have a little like diaper bag up on the counter there that has some supplies in it, just a collapsible water bowl, some wipes, some poo bags.
Yeah.
So anything that you're going to need for cleanup.
Pardon my ignorance. What are the wipes for?
In case they get something on their fur and that you need to wipe down, just like little wet wipes.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Or if there's an accident that you need to clean up.
Well, you know, Andy has a little tiny accessory dog too.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
She takes good care of hers.
Yes. Yeah. They're wonderful pets, and you know, a lot of people have to remember that when you're getting a small dog like this, also you want to make sure that they are very fragile. So if you have like small children, you always want to make sure that they're supervised around them, that kind of thing, because they are pretty fragile.
Well, I have a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old that like they have no restraint. So in our family, I know that we just couldn't go down that route. As much as I would love to, we couldn't. But some people do, and then when they do, they actually love to dress their dogs up, much like you have. Is it this Mabel?
This is Mabel.
You got Mabel dressed up in a little, kind of like a little jean outfit. Sorry, I lifted her skirt. Sorry, Mabel.
She's embarrassed now.
Didn't mean to do that. My gosh, I exposed her. So sometimes they can be cute, but it doesn't necessarily look like they're very comfortable.
Yeah, you want to make sure that it fits correctly, that you, again, that it's not too tight, that it's not restraining. And usually I don't dress my dogs when it's this hot outside, but we're just doing this for the segment. But, you know, in the winter months, my dogs do like to wear outfits.
Twist Mabel and see if she's interested. Well, Mabel is blind.
Mabel's blind. She's a senior.
And she also doesn't have a jaw, is that right?
She doesn't have a lower jaw, and she was a rescue. Actually, she was going to be put down because of her age and because she was blind. So Mabel, I rescued her as a senior, and they make wonderful pets. I really have, you know, I've had her almost 2.5 years, and she's been the love of my life. So.
Well, and she's so trusting too, because I walked up, but I took her away, and you know, there was no growl, there was nothing. This one kind of sings.
Yeah.
Phoebe kind of like, she's, you know, she makes a little hum, sing thing going on every once in a while.
Yes, they're very social, and I think that's part of it. The dogs that you have, if you're going to take them places, you want to make sure that they are social with people and other dogs, because, you know, you don't want to put them in a situation where if another dog's there, that there's going to be a fight or something like that. But I take my dogs a lot to work with me, and I'm lucky that way. But so they're very social because they get to be around people a lot.
Phoebe's about to fall asleep. I think we're boring her. So sorry,
over
Phoebe.
it.
She's like, I'm so over this. This is not a fad. This is my life, okay? All right. Well, thank you so much for being on. We do
you.
appreciate you coming on as well and bringing that carrier and the cute dog that goes in it. And if you are interested in getting a dog, make sure you head out to Maricopa County Animal Care and Control. They have all sorts of dogs that are available for adoption. They do need homes, and we'll have information about that on SonoranLiving.com.